everybody. Merry Christmas. Welcome to our Merry Christmas live stream here on Friday afternoon in sunny Florida. It is December, 20th?
Yeah.
20th. We are 5 days away from Christmas.
Merry Christmas from Bulgaria on YouTube, someone says.
Bulgaria.
We are live on YouTube. We are live on Twitch. We're up on Facebook. We're up on TikTok.
We're on it
X.
everywhere.
All those platforms.
Just can't call
I know.
it. Just can't call it X.
And we're up. And so today, Aaron, what are we doing today?
We are doing a little Christmas greeting for you guys. So we're going to be, this is our little Snow Bear character, and Glenn, our polar bear character from Snow Bear, our new animated short that we just finished, that will be making available in the coming year. And he's giving them a little Christmas gift. And so we thought this would make a fun little poster. And so we're doing that today as a little holiday drawing. And I'm going to be rendering this out. And I'm going to be answering questions today. And we got a couple of giveaways that we're going to do today as well.
Yeah.
Actually, before we get into that, though, I think we got some sales going on.
Yes, we have been running. Well, first of all, do you want to start with the sales, or do you want to start with the big news?
Well, we can talk about the big news, sure.
It's up to you. I can start with the sales, whatever you want to.
Let's start with the sales.
Okay, so want to let everybody know that today is day 8 of our 12 days of Christmas sale. We have been. Oh, that's weird. I don't think people are able to see us on Facebook. Sorry, I just got a message on Facebook. No mic on Aaron.
Oh, there is no mic on there.
Aaron doesn't have his microphone
I
on.
forgot to put my mic on.
Billy.
I am an idiot. Sorry, it's gonna be loud. I've been sitting here for the last 20 minutes, and I completely forgot to put my mic on. So we got some announcements to make. There you
Yes.
go.
So, as Aaron said, just recapping for everybody, he's working on a special Snow Bear holiday drawing. To that end, we've also been running our 12 Days of Christmas sale. Today is day 8, and it's our biggest day yet. If you use promo code winter-save, you can get any course on the website, photo pack, brush set, what have you, for $10 or less. That includes a lot of single courses, the complete animation bundle, 2D effects from Joey Mildenberger, a one-page screenplay from Brad Raymond, so a bunch of the new courses. Speaking of new courses, we've also got brand new courses up on the website, including 2 that just went up today. We've got Constructing the Perfect Pitch with 2-time Emmy Award winner Kevin Dieters, who is a showrunner, executive producer, director, and writer at Disney. He just dropped a brand new course, which is out now. We've also got up for pre-order a brand new course from Aaron Blaze, who's sitting to my right, on drawing animals from life. Sitting behind me, still at 50% off, we've got Introduction to Wildlife Photography from the one and only Dustin Blaze.
Yo.
And we've got Figure Drawing for Animation with Woody Woodman is also 50% off. So there are 4 new courses up on the website right now at creatureartteacher.com.
I got to say, I'm really excited. Among all of them, I'm really excited also to be putting Kevin Dieters' course out there. Kevin is such a great asset to Disney and has really created some great stuff. And we've worked together for years and years. And I think going on 30 years we've known each other. We worked together at Disney Studios in Florida and in California. And he's just such an incredible asset to have as part of our Creature Art Teacher team, family, I should say. And we had him here a few weeks ago. I think it's about 6 weeks ago now that we had him here and we filmed the course, and it was really a really great time. And so I'm excited for that.
Yeah, that course is out now at creatureartteacher.com. We got a question. Aaron, do you know an artist by the name of Peter Hahn? I love his work, and I just ordered his book.
That guy's a hack. I love Peter. Yes, we're actually very good friends. We've actually gone to Africa a couple of times together.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a cool
Peter
guy
is
to
a
hang out
great
with.
guy.
Yeah, been to Africa with him, been to Yellowstone.
Yeah.
been to
Actually,
CTN
Peter
a
just
couple
got
of times.
married.
Yeah, that's right. He did just get
Yeah,
married.
congratulations to Peter
did
if
he?
you happen to be watching this,
Yeah.
Peter and Amber. Yeah, congrats to both of them.
Yay!
Let's see.
But going back to the course, my course that's up for pre-order, just to talk about me for a little bit, my favorite subject. I've been wanting to do this course for a long time. And this is, we're doing a whole course on what I do when I go out to draw animals from life, which is a little different than when you're sitting in the studio. So we've got several videos in that course. I'm going to be covering quite a bit of things. Like I'm going to be talking about basic animal anatomy. We're going to be talking about the differences between carnivorous animals, herbivores, things to think about before you go out. We're also going to go into a natural history museum. We're going to be drawing skeletons and mounts. We just got back yesterday from drawing at our good friend Mike Fenster's horse farm, his family's horse farm. We went out there and drew horses from life. Got some really wonderful footage. We're going to be doing stuff out in the wild. It's going to be a really full course. I'm very excited about it, and we're hoping to have that released by February. Is that right?
February 1st is
February
the date.
1st,
So
that's
if you
right.
pre-order it now, you get it for 50% off, and it'll be available to you February 1st.
Yes.
What program are you drawing in?
I'm drawing in Photoshop right now. I've been using Photoshop for about 20 years. And it's my go-to digital drawing app, I guess.
Program?
Because I use a Wacom Cintiq Pro 32, this big drawing tablet pen display. And so I don't use, if I'm out somewhere, I might use my iPad, in which case I'll use Procreate. But for my big digital drawing like this, I like to use Photoshop.
Serena River on YouTube writes, "Wow, finally made it in time. Happy time zone, everybody."
Hey, that's great. So here's the image looking. This is I'm leaving some space up at the top to put a little Merry Christmas in there. But I'm going to go ahead and color these guys in just to get an initial local color. Local color is the color of an object when it's not in shadow, not in bring that down just a little bit. When it's not in shadow and not in light. And so it's just the color of the object.
Is the reason why you use Photoshop over other drawing programs?
Yes, because that's what I'm used to. I am very much a creature of habit. There are other great softwares out there and apps, and I've used things like Krita and like I was saying earlier, Procreate and all that. But I just for my big images like this, I've been using Photoshop for 20 some odd years, and I'm just a creature of habit, so I've stuck with it.
It's worth pointing out that Photoshop is the industry standard when it comes to digital drawing working in studios. There are people out there that use Procreate and stuff like that, but generally speaking, if you're working for a major studio, you're going to be working in Photoshop.
Yes. So I'm just laying in the local color of our little snow bear character.
Are local colors real in real life?
Yes, there is a local color, real, because the color will change according to the lighting and the shadow. So when you take those away, you'll end up with the local color. Now, you could say, well, when you take that away, you have darkness. So, but if you have something evenly lit from all sides, then that's going to be your local color.
Do you lock the line layer, or is that on a different level?
It's on a different level. So I'm working underneath when I'm putting in the color like this. I'm actually working under the line level. So, and then everything on this guy is made out of snow. His hat, the gift, except his nose. His nose is a little piece of rock.
And can you talk about the tablet again one more time?
Yes, so what I'm working on is a Wacom Cintiq 32-inch Pro. They actually don't make these anymore, but they do make a 27-inch that I've used, and it's wonderful. I'm a big advocate for Wacom products. I've been using them for 20 years, and I've still got Wacom Cintiqs from literally 20 years ago that are still working just as well as they did 20 years ago. So I'm a big advocate for them.
Yeah, if anything, as a business, they've got a problem in that they make them too well and they don't break.
They don't. They do. They make them too well. I've had this one for about 6 years, I think, 5 or 6 years.
Yeah, and I've got your previous ones,
Yeah.
which are 10 years old, and
And this one's still going strong. I love how big it is. I wish they wouldn't have discontinued it. I wonder if, maybe it was too big for people. Who knows? If they made one 4 feet across, I'd buy it.
I know I sent you the rumor, but speaking of big sizes, the rumor is they're working on a giant iPad. It's a folding iPad, supposedly.
Yes, iPad is, or Apple, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Apple's working on a folding iPad that goes up to like 16 by 20 or something.
That's what they're saying, yeah.
Yeah, that'll change the game, I think, a little
I
bit.
feel like the folding screens, though.
Yeah,
Oh,
but if Apple does it, I think
they'll do it right.
They'll do it right, especially for that's going to be a big ticket item, so they're going to have to do it right.
Do you have a favorite season?
Yeah, fall and I like actually, in Florida, I love spring. Spring is probably my favorite season.
I was gonna say Cajun seasoning
Cajun seasoning, yes.
season.
Paprika?
Yeah, garlic.
Yes, I have a favorite seasoning. Tahini. No.
Cloud Shifter on YouTube asks, any tips for drawing hippo heads, their eye placement and snout? I have problems understanding their forms and exaggerating even with reference.
Well, you got it. It's just going to take more study then, because my best advice to you is to really understand that anatomy. I don't have hippo heads in my brain well enough to give you any kind of advice beyond that. I've done a lot of hippos, but I not enough to where I can just recall it from memory. But yeah, they do have that all their ears and their eyes and all that are sitting up on top of their head for them to be submerged. They're halfway in between, in the evolutionary terms. I think they're halfway in between becoming fully aquatic.
Do you have a course for traditional animation on paper?
I do. I've got a whole course that is animating on paper. It's called Animating on Paper.
Yeah, I can't post links in the TikTok, but for the TikTok viewers, if you just search Aaron Blaze paper animation course, you should find it.
Yep, it comes up, and we do several shots actually on paper,
Their head's kind of in front
and
of
we
you.
talk about using the down shooter and the camera and all of that stuff.
For everyone else, I'll post a link
Yeah.
on the other platforms.
What are you using to animate that again?
What's that?
What are you using to animate that again?
What am I using to animate? I'm not using anything to animate this.
He's not animating.
I'm not animating. I'm just.
I was trying to crack a joke.
Oh, gotcha.
Like the pencil joke, but paper.
Yeah, gotcha.
Your,
Wah, wah.
your shoes are too big on TikTok. Says, I use Procreate Dreams because of you.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, we back when Dreams was just coming out, we were lucky enough to get a hold of it early, and Procreate asked me to animate a little short in their software, using their software, and it was great. I took about 12 weeks and animated the Dream short, which is about a little penguin that wishes he could fly.
Penguin.
Penguin.
A penguin.
A penguin.
Penguin.
And I really enjoyed using that software. And I know we just saw that they're coming out with some major upgrades to the software as well.
What software was used to render the soft lighting and shadows on 2D characters like in The Lion King, and what do they use today?
Well, there's a lot of the stuff at Disney during that time was proprietary stuff.
Yeah, it's just, for ink and paint, they used something called CAPS.
Yeah, it was color. I can't remember what the cap stood for, but you can probably look it up. But there's a lot of functions that they did to get the soft lighting. You can do blur, and you can, you tell it to do a lot of things that you would do in camera. Burning things in and overexposing and all that kind of stuff. So that was done way back in the in the 90s. Nowadays, first of all, they don't do 2D anymore. And so if they did, I'm not sure what they would use or how they would do it. I know I did very simple effects in Snow Bear using some of the same ideas, but I kept it very simple. One of my prerequisites to myself going into making Snow Bear was to kind of go old school. Even though I was drawing digitally, I wanted to keep the compositing and the creation of it kind of old school and simple.
We've got some other sales going on and other news to announce since we last joined you on Friday. We also just announced our brand new live workshop event that Aaron's going to be hosting, and you can talk a little bit about what you're going to be teaching in the event. But if you're interested, go to creatureartteacher.com/live. It's a live workshop event on Saturday, January 11th. It's online, so you can join from anywhere in the world. Spots are limited, so go to creatureartteacher.com/live.
Yes, so since we're fresh off of making Snow Bear, I thought it would be fun to talk about how to make your own animated picture. And so I'm going to talk about everything from the creation and the story and how you develop the story. I'm going to be talking about visual development and pre-production. And I'm also going to talk about storyboarding, specifically with layout in mind, because when I storyboarded the film, I thought about my storyboards as finished layouts. Not as finished, but at least rough layouts. And so it really saved me a lot of time down the line when it came time to actually make Snow Bear. And so I want to talk about all of that.
Is there a reason why you don't use a glove when you're drawing?
Well, usually people use gloves because they have a touch function. Like an iPad has a touch function. They're all based on touch, and so you need the glove for that. This doesn't. It does have a touch function on it, but I don't use it. So I don't need the glove.
Yeah, he's turned the touch off.
Yep.
What's the website again?
creatureartteacher.com.
Yeah, go check it out. Matter of fact, we're going to be doing a couple of giveaways today. I can save the full details on that. But we're going to be doing, we got an announcement for a giveaway that we did last week, and or 2 weeks ago, I should say. And we're also going to be doing a new giveaway today where we're going to give away a couple of Arties, and I'll get into that in just a little bit.
Absolutely. And should we announce the winner from last week?
Yeah, let's do that.
So let's show what we gave away before we do it. Where are the books? Where are the books? The watercolor books.
Those right there? Right
Yes,
there.
perfect. Are these the ones that are already open? So they're easier. Yes. No, they're not. Dang it. So on last week's stream.
Those? Oh no, that's the.
No, you slide in there, but not that.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. Oh, sorry. Bye, TikTok.
Can you go ahead and set it back up there?
Yep.
Sorry about that.
That's all right.
Foot caught the light stand. There they are. So on last week's stream,
We did.
He's got them now.
There we go. So on last week's stream, or 2 weeks ago, I've got these signature series watercolor books with a company called Lilo Roche, and they're really cool. It's a nice heavyweight watercolor paper, and you get a set of 3 when you get the whole set. And we've got several of these that we are handing out. There's 50 pages. Each one of them has one of my paintings on the cover. And it's got my signature on the back, along with my little saying, go put some beauty back into the world.
you might want to show them to the
Right
face
there.
cam also.
On here, and then we'll go around up here as well. And so, and then there's that. And nice heavyweight paper up there. So, we did a giveaway for these a couple weeks ago. And
Yeah,
Nick,
so-
who's the lucky?
Yeah, so first of all, real quick, I want to let you know that to join the giveaway, you had to sign up for our newsletter. And I want to let people know that there's still time to sign up for our newsletter. If you go to creatureartteacher.com/news on December 25th, we're going to be giving away a brand new free course from Aaron. It'll be delivered straight to your inbox. So you can go to creatureartteacher.com/news, or if you're watching on the screen where you're able to, you can scan that QR code. But so last week's winner who joined our email newsletter is Bethany White. So Bethany, if you're watching the stream, congratulations. If not, we're going to be contacting you after the stream, and we will work with you to send you those watercolor books in the mail.
Right?
But now, for this week, we're going to also be giving away 2 Arties, right? Is that what we decided on?
Yep, we're going to give 2 Arties away to 2 separate recipients. Grab me one of my Arties.
I'm going to grab you one of yours, right? Just so people can see what they are.
So Arties are, we've been working with Lilo Ross. Once again, it's the same company that made the watercolor books. This is my art bag. I've got several Arties from them, actually, that I
You have
use.
the camera in front of you.
What's that?
The
covering
camera.
up
It's funny.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay.
And I'm going to be showing it to the phone and to everyone here. So they're really wonderful. They're handmade. And they obviously you carry all your art supplies here. You got a bag right here up top where you can carry your drawing pads, which I have in here. Matter of fact, this is from the last time I went out sketching. I've got my sketchbook here, and so drawing live animals at the zoo. Here we go. So it's really, really wonderful. We've got several of these that we want to give away, and so that's the Artie. Plus, you got another pocket on the back here. They're really great and super durable. And like I said, I've got several that I use, and I've taken them all over the world with me.
And so we're going to give away 2 to members of CreatureArtTeacher.com. So if you go to CreatureArtTeacher.com and you get either an annual membership or a lifetime membership or a monthly streaming membership to CreatureArtTeacher.com.
You'll be in the running to get a brand new Artie free.
Yes.
You'll win.
And if you're already if you already are a member, you're automatically eligible.
Exactly.
Yazin from TikTok wants to know if there's any place in Europe where you can watch Snow Bear.
Not yet. There will be. And we'll have some announcements coming up in the new year. We've got a couple of conferences that we're looking at attending in March, and then some more later on in June. And so we'll be in Europe then.
And in the Americas, there's Animation Y'all.
Yes, we're going to be here in the United States. We're going to be showing Snow Bear. We'll be screening it in Nashville on February 21st at Animation Y'all. And I think that's animationyall.com.
It is. You can learn more about it at animationyall.com.
Yes.
And to get tickets, we're going to be doing an exclusive screening of Snow Bear there. And you can scan the QR code on your screen to get those. I'll also post a link to the tickets in the comment because you can't get to it easily from the homepage of Animation Y'all. I need to talk to Tony about that. But
Of course.
Any plans on showing in Canada?
We're not quite sure yet. We might be doing one in Toronto somewhat soon, but we're not confirmed yet.
correct.
Did you guys talk about the big news?
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
My bad.
No, it's okay.
No, it's fine. Hold
We
on.
so we just heard. Let me go ahead and set that. There we go. So the announcements for the nominations for the Annie Awards were just announced, released, and the Annie Awards, for those of you that don't know, are the awards given for exceptional animation throughout the year. It's sort of like the Oscars, but for animation. And one of the awards that they give is the Winsor McKay Award, which is a Lifetime Achievement Award. And I was notified that I would be one of the recipients of this year's Winsor McKay Award. So I'm really flabbergasted and taken aback, and I can't believe it. And I'm very honored.
You deserve it, Aaron. For people who don't know, it's a huge award. It's like a Lifetime Achievement Award. And Aaron, I can't think of a person more deserving than you. So,
Well, I can think of quite a few. But I appreciate it. And we're very, very excited. We'll be going to Los Angeles for the ceremony on February 8th. And so we're very, very excited about that.
and the congratulations to the rest of the nominees, because all the other nominations were announced today as well. So,
Yeah.
Um,
There's some really, so many great films, every year. There's so many great films every year. And
Didn't Wild Robot get like 10?
yeah, Wild Robot got
Nominations?
10 nominations. One of my favorite
Wow.
films of the year.
It's so good. The look of it is so cool.
Yeah.
But just to clarify for people asking questions, yeah. So what Aaron is a guaranteed recipient. It's not even though the nominations were announced today, he's not a nominee. He's a juried winner. So he's getting this award.
Yeah.
And the rest of the announcements were also announced today. So I'm posting those in the comments for people.
And everybody on TikTok saying congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah,
It's,
same
it's
on
a huge
same on
honor.
all the other platforms.
I've been telling everybody I've got some serious imposter syndrome going on right now, but I'm very honored by it.
Ooh, Terribly Honest Tom on YouTube sent us a donation, and he also said, "You know what would be great? What would be awesome? An Aaron Blaze drawing of a cave bear.
Ooh, that would be fun.
We should do that on a future stream."
Yeah,
Oh, what? Cave bear?
that's a good title for another short. I got to round it all out.
Yeah, the bear
Snow
trilogy.
bear, brother bear, cave bear.
How do you keep your line art so consistent as you move on to the new frames while animating?
I from practice, and I'm constantly making sure that I'm being consistent with the other drawings. So I'm constantly comparing, and that's basically how I do it. I'm always aware of the drawings that I did before.
You're gonna have to bring out that tux, huh?
Gonna have to bring out the tux, yeah, which I don't have, so I'll gonna have to go out and rent a tux.
Someone asked, what do you think is the best course on your website for a beginning animator?
Well, the introduction to animation is a great place to start, and but I've got courses on performances for animation, acting for animation. Separating the mechanics from the performance. Because sometimes I've got a whole course on talking about that. Because sometimes when you get into a mechanically complex shot, you can get really hung up with the mechanics and forget about the performance. So I've got a whole course on where we take mechanically complex shots and we break them down and I animate them for you. So they're all really good. I think that the introduction to animation and my scene approach are probably the best for someone just starting out.
Actually, if I may, I would say you might want to pick up the Animation Mega Bundle, which includes all of Aaron's animation courses. It's $500 worth of courses for less than $50, and that includes both of the courses he just mentioned, as well as his Procreate Dreams course, which is another good intro course for somebody that might be working on an iPad or something like that as well. And that Animation Mega Bundle is 5 sales away from unlocking its next free course. It's one of those things where the more people buy, the more we're adding to the bundle.
Do you have any advice for people who struggle with color palettes when they're coloring in line work?
Yeah, color is a tricky thing. The biggest thing to worry about when you're working with color is it's 2 things. It's temperature and value. Value meaning light and dark. You really can get away with a lot of different hues. I don't worry too much about hue. I worry more about temperature and value. So is a color warm? Is it cool? And is it light or dark enough? And probably the most important is value, light and dark. Because you can really get away. There's so many different situations where a color can be warm or cool or whatever, and you can really, depending on lighting, you can really change the hue of an object as well. Hue meaning the chroma, the color, and so those are the 2 things I worry about the most. And then it's just a lifelong struggle to figure it out.
Do you just animate on Procreate?
No, I animate in TV Paint actually mostly because I like to animate on my Wacom right here, this big tablet, and so I animate on this, and so I've got TV Paint, which is another wonderful software, and that's what I animated all of Snow Bear in my new animated short.
And on paper.
And on paper, yes, I do animate on paper occasionally.
Aaron,
More for demonstrations.
sorry. Did you know that in Snow Bear there was a deleted song called "This Can't Be My Destiny"?
You mean in Brother Bear?
Brother Bear, sorry, I misspoke.
Yeah. Yes, I was there. I directed the film. I was one of the guys that cut it.
Yeah, you're the one that decided to cut the song, right?
I was one of the guys that decided to cut it. Yeah.
It's called This Can't Be My Destiny.
Yeah.
He's the one that said. I don't like it.
We kind of used it though when the Brother Bear song, Brother Bear, I let you down. That one where he tells
Trust in me,
Yeah.
believed in me.
You know what? That was such an accurate rendition of that. We're not going to be able to monetize the stream. We're going to get a copyright strike. People are going to think that was Phil
Exactly.
Collins.
I let you down.
I let you down. That's me channeling my Phil Collins.
It's a festival, but best of all.
But best of all,
So again, for people just joining us, I want to let you know that we've got two big deals going on at creatureartteacher.com. Right now is day 8 of our 12 days of Christmas, and you can get any course website. Dustin, we got a slide for this. Course website, any course brush pack or photo bundle. Just use code photo pack. Just use code winter-save. You can get them for $10. That includes courses from Marco Bucci, Armand Serrano, David Coleman, Aaron Blaze. Use promo code winter-save, and you can get anything on the website for $10. We've also just launched 4 new courses on the website. We've got Introduction to Wildlife Photography from Dustin Blaze, figure drawing for animation from Woody Woodman, and just announced today you can pre-order a brand new course from Aaron called Drawing Animals from Life, which will be out February 1st. You can pre-order it for 50% off. And out now is a brand new course on how to pitch from Kevin Dieters. Kevin is a 2-time Emmy award-winning director. If you've ever seen Prep and Landing, those are his babies. He helped write them, direct them, create them. He also directed Olaf's Frozen Adventure. He's the showrunner of the Disney Plus show Monsters at Work. If you've seen that, he took it over in season 2. And he's just an incredible guy. And what's really cool, go back to Aaron. What's really cool is in the course, he actually takes you through a real pitch. So he developed an original animated series called Pigpens.
just for our course.
Just for our course. It's kind of a modern retelling of the fable of the 3 little pigs. And he takes you through his approach. He takes you through character design. He does some drawing and talks about character archetypes. He even pitches out like a pitch Bible and episodes, different scenarios. And then at the end, he actually does a pitch as though you're a studio executive, and he actually shows you exactly how he would pitch the series. So if you're at all interested in developing your own animated content or any sort of content, I would highly recommend it. It's called Constructing the Perfect Pitch with Kevin Dieters. It's out now.
Wow, Jish.
So what I'm doing right now, and these are available on our site as well, is I'm using my fur brushes that I've created. And I'm giving him a little fur texture in the shadows. What we do in the shadows.
Love the show. And don't forget to double tap, like the lives, share the lives. I really appreciate it.
Every time you say double tap, I always think of Pulp Fiction getting a double tap.
That's not what it is. It's
I
hard.
was thinking
Lots of
Zombieland
heart.
double tap.
Yeah, I was going to say, when killing zombies, don't forget to double tap.
It's the hearts, guys.
Have you ever used the Pentel brush pen?
The what?
Pentel brush pen.
No.
Pentel?
Kramer Farmer on YouTube asks, following up on that deleted song from Brother Bear, how do you make those types of decisions? I've always thought maybe it was related to the time of the movie, or do you test it with an audience?
No, it has nothing to do with audience, actually. It has everything to do with story. So, the song should be advancing the story, always. You don't want, in a musical, you don't want the song you don't want the story to just stop and somebody sings a song. And so what happened was, for the way those lyrics were written, the story changed. And so we changed the song.
I'm getting more questions about where they can watch Snow Bear, and I know you've answered this quite a bit.
That's okay. So Snow Bear, we're going to be releasing it for streaming in the next year. We're not sure when yet. And then before that, we're going to be going on the road with it to show at various festivals around the world. But we're also, Nick and I and the team will be hitting the road here in the United States and also in Europe, where we are going to screen the film. These will be exclusive screenings where we'll screen the film, but we're also going to be talking about the making of. I'm going to be talking about animation in general and give some demonstrations. There's a lot of things we're going to do with it. And it'll be like a 2-hour presentation that we're going to give. And we're very excited about that.
So you're going to be there
We'll
at
be
the
there.
screenings.
Yeah, we'll be there at those screenings. Yeah, for sure.
We'll be there.
And as you get into different film festivals, you're going to announce those?
Yes, definitely we'll announce those for sure.
Yes, absolutely. If you want to join our newsletter email list, that's the best way to learn about those sorts of announcements. Go to creatureartteacher.com/news. Put your email in. We'll also send you a whole bunch of free content, free brushes, free drawing PDFs, all kinds of stuff. We don't spam you. We don't sell your email addresses or anything. We hate that stuff, so we'll never do it. And if you go to creatureartteacher.com/news, you can sign up. And on December 25th, you'll get a free class just for doing it.
Yeah.
Do the animators normally do the coloring as well?
No. No, the animators, think of the animators as the actors of the film. So the animators are responsible for drawing the character and getting the acting down, getting the performance. And then someone else, and that's all just done with pencil. Or at the time it was done with pencil. Now I do it, sitting at a tablet. Or if you're working in a 3D film, you do it with with Maya or whatever the software might be. And then someone else in the 2D world will come along and clean up the drawings, draw them nice and finished. And then someone else will come along after that and color them. In the 3D world, someone else will come along and actually finish some of the details like hair and overlap in clothing and that sort of thing. And then you have someone that's going to surface and texture. Then you have someone that's going to do the lighting. There's a lot of different aspects involved in that.
Is this a Christmas drawing of Snow Bear?
It is a Christmas drawing of Snow Bear. Yes. He's getting a nice little gift.
Who is your dream composer to work with?
Well, the only composer I've worked with, and it's been a dream every time, he's been wonderful, is Mark Mancina. Mark is a wonderful human. Mark Mancina and Marlon Espino, I should say. Because both of them, they worked together and they were just incredible to work with on Snow Bear. I was lucky enough to get them on Snow Bear. They also, I worked with Mark on Brother Bear. He was a composer for Brother Bear. And he worked very closely with us and Phil Collins. And he's just been, we've had this 20-year relationship, and he's been great.
Serena Rivers says, I will sell my kidneys for a bear paw tutorial.
A bear paw tutorial?
Bear paw tutorial. Don't you have an episode on that?
I've got a whole course on drawing bears, and I cover drawing bear paws.
No need to
So
give us your kidneys.
get ready to sell your kidney.
No, they're not that expensive.
That's okay. I want a kidney.
Keep your organs.
Depends on what the going rate for kidneys is, I suppose.
60 grand.
$5.
So I'm creating this fur texture. If I blow this up, you can see he's got little fur texture on him.
Wow.
By the way, you can get that How to Draw Bears course for just $10 if you use promo code winter-save.
Smooth.
Winter-save.
Winter-save.
Is this on autosave? By the way, it just reminded me.
Yes, it is.
PreacherArtisan.com.
And your tablet or your pen display.
Yes.
Can you go over that one more time?
Yes, this is a Wacom Cintiq 32 Pro made by Wacom. And this is a large pen display. Now, they make a 27-inch now. They don't make the 32 anymore. I've had this for quite a while. But they're wonderful.
Serena replied with, well, there go my kidneys then. I would recommend you just get rid of one. I would not get rid of both. if you're
Well,
gonna
yeah,
say-
don't think you'd be able to complete the course if you
Yes.
get rid of both.
By the way, if you do sign up for our newsletter, you get the brush that Aaron is using as well, right?
Yes.
The Pastel C
Well,
brush.
this is actually this is the fur brush that I'm using.
Oh,
right
I
now.
thought you switched over to the...
No, I'm
sorry.
using the fur brush. But yes, you will get a Pastel C brush for free.
Do you have any courses or tutorials on drawing or rendering fur?
I
Yeah.
do. That's all part of my How to Draw Animals courses.
Also, if you look up how to draw fur on YouTube, you'll see Aaron has a full video on that.
I've got that one's got like 500,000 views on it. It's almost 500,000 views. Where I do a demonstration, I draw a wolf, and I draw the fur on that wolf, and that's part of the course, or not course, but the video.
Evil of Darkness on YouTube writes, good morning, Aaron.
Good morning.
Today is my sister's birthday, and we wanted to ask, what type of bear is your favorite? Mine is a grizzly bear. They're big and fluffy.
I love polar bears, and I love grizzlies. Yes, I love. I've seen literally hundreds of grizzlies in the wild,
Whoa.
and I love them.
Well, we saw a black bear last night.
Yes, actually, we've got a lot of bears in our area, and
I saw another one.
Vedanta and I went out. We live right on a state park, and so there's 31,000 acres behind our house that we go and explore and bike ride and ride the trails and everything. And we came up on a big black bear last night as we were riding right at sunset.
And a massive wild boar.
Yeah, a giant wild boar as well.
It
Yeah.
was so cool.
Wild boars can actually be dangerous. They're probably more
Oh, no.
dangerous than the bears.
They were running. They both
Yeah.
ran away from us. They want nothing to do with us.
Yeah.
Serena Rivers responded with, do you doubt me? The lack of kidneys shall not delay my conquest to bear paws.
Are you going to do the gift as snow or as an actual gift?
No, it's going to be snow. It's the whole idea is that Snow Bear is controlled by Glenn. So every time you see him doing something kind, Glenn actually set it up. That's kind of the running gag. So it's all made out of snow.
So snow.
So snow, yes.
No.
So you're saying snow.
So you say it's snow.
So you're saying there's a chance?
About 1 in a million.
Yeah. I hear you.
Telling me there's a chance. Yes, it's Glenn.
Facebook question. Have you ever seen meerkats in the wild, Aaron?
No, I was a little further north than where they are. Further north and east. So I have not seen them in the wild.
Nick H is asking me about my photography course.
Nick Hurst.
Is my course for all camera types. I have full frame DSLR. I go through the basics of talking about the differences between DSLR and mirrorless. I go through crop
It
frame
basically
and
is
full
for all
frame.
camera types.
It
yes,
is
I
for
think.
all. It is for all camera types. And
Faux show.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I just wanted them to.
no, it's okay. I'll shut up. But I go through things that is fit for everybody, whether you're using DSLR or mirrorless or cropped or full frame. I give you all the knowledge you need to shop for a new camera, understand the camera right off the bat, and take it right out to the field. At least that is the goal for the course.
Can you please draw a capybara on the live sometime in the new year?
No.
Yeah. Oops, drawing on the wrong layer.
We've done capybaras in the past.
I don't remember drawing a capybara.
Yeah, you did. You did a whole thing on drawing cute animals.
Oh, that was kind of a, yeah, that wasn't, I wouldn't call that.
Heather
I
says,
guess I did, but
Capybara is that
the South American rodent. It's it's the largest rodent in the world.
it was that lazy one in the movie Flow, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, exactly.
Heather says, first time I've caught you doing digital art. I want to see Snow Bear so bad now that I know. This is on TikTok.
Yeah,
Real?
Aaron works digitally, traditionally, all kinds of stuff. And we've got tons of courses on both digital art and traditional art at creatureartteacher.com. Use promo code WINNERSAVE and you can pick up any of those for just $10.
Is this going to be available, this drawing you're doing? You're going to do a
Yes.
poster? Or
Yeah, we're making a poster out of it.
You know what? How about this? If you join our newsletter, we'll send you a print quality file of this for free on Christmas Day. How's that sound, Aaron?
Wow, we hadn't even talked about that. We just completely gave up us selling enough to cover my mortgage. No, that sounds great. I love that idea.
he went over your head, Aaron.
Go to creatureartteacher.com/news, sign up for our newsletter, and you'll get a high-res version of this available in your inbox for free. In addition, you'll also get a free course on Christmas morning.
I love it.
They can use this as their screensaver? Is that what a high-res copy?
They can print it too.
So right, you said capybara, and I heard and thought chupacabra.
Oh, is that a comment?
Yeah.
Chupacabra.
Speaking of deals on the website, I want to let people know that we've still got the two biggest deals of all time happening at creatureartteacher.com. We've got our animation mega bundle, which is $500 worth of courses for less than $50. Get you all of Aaron's animation courses, and we're about 3 sales away from adding another additional bonus course to that. And we've also got the deal of a lifetime, literally, which is our lifetime membership plan. If you become a lifetime member to Creature Art Teacher, you'll get everything that we currently have on the website, plus everything we release forever. And it's worth pointing out that the annual and lifetime memberships include our upcoming live workshop events for free.
Yes.
Forever. Justin and I did the same.
What is that from?
It's from The Sandlot.
Forever. Was that You're Killing Me, Smalls?
Yeah.
You're killing me, Smalls.
Yeah, it's from the same movie.
Aaron, you haven't seen a couple movies that I'm like,
I know. Well, the kids watched The Sandlot a lot when they were young.
Yeah.
I just don't remember. I remember You're Killing Me, Smalls. That always cracks me
Yeah.
up. I don't remember the rest very well.
It's such a great watch. I mean, it's got a really good story and it's just kids being kids. But
Are you planning on drawing at paper today at all?
No. No paper today.
no paper.
No stupid.
No paper file.
Yeah,
The new
through.
movie is from not from
Seinfeld.
Seinfeld.
Yeah. No, yeah, through.
Jordan on YouTube asks, being a 13-year-old, I'm wondering what animation jobs are realistic in the future. Also, I've been told that a portfolio is key for a job. What should I put in it?
Well, you want to put actually both are really good questions, especially since you're 13. Who knows what the future holds? I think there's going to be some incredible opportunities actually in the future. I think the industry will completely change, but I've seen it change several times over with the advent of CG animation and obviously we've got AI coming up as well. That's going to affect our industry. AI is going to affect everything in the world, not just the animation and movie industry. It's going to affect everything.
Everything.
But as far as a portfolio goes, you really want to have whatever job you're interviewing for, whether it be character design or animation or whatever it might be. You want to make sure that's what you have in your portfolio. I know that sounds obvious, but that's really what you need. And then stack it towards the front. You want all your best work up front, and don't overload it. And those are that's pretty much what I recommend. Whoops, sorry, right on the wrong layer.
Would you form your own 2D studio with an animation team in the future?
In the future, maybe. It's easier said than done doing that. It takes a lot of capital, a lot of money up front, and you got to pay salaries, right? So it's something that it's not just a matter of. I get a lot of people that say, "Hey, why don't you just start your own animation studio?" It's not that easy.
You're kind of a 5-man animation studio. I mean, you've got
We
Creature
are
Art Teacher.
we are. We're an educational hub, and we are creating films, and so in a way, we already are an animation studio, for sure.
With just one animator.
Yeah, with just one
But
animator.
one thing, I mean, people don't realize it's one thing to make the movies; it's another thing to get them distributed, and that's a whole other side of it. So even there's tons of small studios out there that can't get anybody to see their films because you can't get distribution. That's a really, really hard.
That's a
part.
real thing.
Yep.
Matthew on TikTok wants to know how old you are, Aaron.
I am 56 years old.
You're young.
I will be 57 on February 17th.
Just following up on that real quick, though, on small studios and animation. That's why, if you're a fan of animation, support it. If, Cartoon Saloon comes out with a movie and it's playing at a theater near you, or Studio Ghibli or any of the smaller studios, or perfect example right now, go see Flow. So that's an independent movie, animated film that's in theaters right now. If you want animation to continue, especially independent animation, you got to support it. You got to go see it in theaters.
Yeah, exactly. Now, granted, I know sometimes seeing the independent films are hard because they're not necessarily being shown in wide release. But if you can go see it, get out and support it. We made sure when Flow came to our area to get out and see it because when they sell their tickets, that's telling somebody else that the filmmakers and the people that sign the checks that hey, there's a market for this.
Do you think older people can get into the industry?
Yes. I've seen, through my years of working in the industry, I've seen older people get in. When I was younger, I haven't always been old. And so when I was younger, I saw several older people make it into the industry. And so, yes, absolutely.
How do I find artists that I can geek out with art on? Most kids my age play video games.
Well, if you become a member at creatureartteacher.com, either an annual or monthly streaming member, you get access to our Discord server, and we've got a bunch of artists on there. They're super nice people that you can interact with. That's one great way.
You can geek out on them.
Yeah, absolutely. creatureartteacher.com, become a member. Beyond that, I mean, participate in the art community around you. If you've got an opportunity to go to things like Lightbox or CTN, or if there's any similar sorts of shows where you live, go to those because you'll meet a lot of fellow artists that way. That's usually how people network nowadays.
What's your favorite non-animated movie?
I've got several. So, Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? Couldn't get that out.
Oh, Brother Arthur.
Yeah. And by the same filmmakers, The Big Lebowski.
Best thing you ever did was get hit by that train.
But I love other big films. Apocalypse Now, Dances with Wolves, Last of the Mohicans. Those are all those big epic.
So comedies.
Yeah, Braveheart. I love those films. There's as far as independent films go, small films. I'm a big fan of small British films like Waking Ned Devine, Saving Grace. Geez, there's so many.
Carlos says the dude, like Big Lebowski.
Yeah, I love Lebowski.
I'm the dude.
I'm not Mr. Lebowski. You're Mr. Lebowski. I'm the dude.
What made you get into the animation industry?
When I went to college, first of all, I went to college in the '80s, and so there wasn't much of an animation industry. There was, but not like it is now. Matter of fact, Disney was thinking about shutting down the animation part of their company at the time, just because it wasn't doing well, and the films are a lot of money to make, and it was right about the time of The Great Mouse Detective and The Black Cauldron, and it just wasn't, animation wasn't performing. So when I went to school to be an illustrator. And so I wanted to work for National Geographic. That was my big dream. And but then while I was there, I found out National Geographic didn't hire illustrators. They freelanced everything. And so I started looking outside of, just broadening my search. And I found out that Disney had decided not to shut down. And matter of fact, they were looking to expand because they wanted to, see if they could make a bigger splash in the animation industry. Roy Disney had kind of convinced Michael Eisner to take it over. And so they were building an attraction in Florida at MGM, a new park that was opening up. This is back in 1988. And so they wanted to train artists that could draw. And I thought, that could be really interesting. So I kind of changed my goals. And I wasn't sure. I thought maybe I'd be a background painter. I didn't know anything about animation. And so I submitted a portfolio, and lo and behold, I got in and fell in love with the art form. And I've been doing that. That was 36 years ago. And I've been doing it ever since.
What's the best animation software for Android tablets like Samsung?
I don't know. Nick, you got an answer for that?
For Android tablets, I believe, let me double check this. TV Paint is actually available for Android. I've not used it on Android. There's one other thing I want to see.
Because Procreate is specifically Mac.
Correct. It's specifically iOS.
I'm pretty sure. Well, I know it's not
Alapeg
animation.
is in beta for Android. It's not out yet. So that's going to be coming out in 2025. Let me see if Toon Squid is out.
So I'm just going in and rendering out.
Have you seen the trailer for Death of a Unicorn from A24?
I have not.
I have not either.
It's got.
Sounds
I
interesting.
think is it Jenna Ortega, and what's the guy that's from the Ant movie, where he turns into an Ant-Man? Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd.
Already.
The Ant movie.
Oh, the Ant movie.
Ant-Man, not ants.
Did you ever want to be a courtroom sketch artist? Whenever I see sketches on the news, I always wish I could have that job.
No, I never have. But it's interesting you bring that up. When I was in my figure drawing class, when I went to Ringling, one of the things we did was they brought us to a courtroom, and we sat in a courtroom where where you were allowed to go in and watch, and we sat there and drew the proceedings.
That's interesting. That never happened when I went there.
Yeah, no, it was. I think it's the only time they ever did it. It was something that Mac McCurry came up with, who's our figure drawing instructor. And
Oh, you know what we didn't announce was the originals. Forgot to announce that.
oh yeah,
Are those on sale?
Yeah, we just posted yesterday on TikTok. Aaron did a live stream where he drew 4 or 5 original drawings, and they're up for sale. They're up for sale. Do you want to creatureartteacher.com/originals?
So here's one right here.
It's a unicorn.
drawing
Speaking of
unicorns. Yeah. So it was getting requests. So that's what I was drawing there. And here's another unicorn right here. And like once again, these are up at creatureartteacher.com/originals. Here's a Nala, because I created Nala in The Lion King, and people were asking about that, so I did a quick sketch of Nala. There's another one there. And then here is a horse, because we had just come back from the horse farm, and so I was drawing horses.
Yeah, so if you're interested in owning an Aaron Plays original drawing, they're available.
Available now.
.com. I mean, Creature Art Teacher.
creatureartteacher.com. I'd be interested to see you draw animal hybrids. Says
I've done a few.
Soul.
I've done a few in the past. Animal hybrids, that is.
You did like a, what was it? Tiger
Elephant.
Tiger elephant, yeah.
Tiger elephant, and then I did a zebra lion.
Have you ever drawn Frozone?
I've never drawn. Oh no, did I draw Frozone for the 100 characters?
Yes, he is on the poster. Yep.
Does everyone besides Aaron have a designated platform to read comments on?
Yes. We break it up amongst everybody here.
Vedanta, am monitoring TikTok.
Yes.
And Dustin and I kind of split the rest.
Yep, I handle Facebook and part of YouTube, and Nick handles part of YouTube and everything else.
And I am 100 Hobbies on TikTok.
Yes.
Oh, Serena Rivers found the Discord.
Fantastic.
It's fantastic.
So what is this drawing for the people that just popped on?
I am drawing Glenn. Glenn is the name of our polar bear, named after Glenn Keane, who was my mentor when I was training as an animator. And so this is Glenn, our bear from my upcoming animated short, Snow Bear. And since it's Christmas, this is our Christmas stream, we thought it would be fun if he was getting a gift from his Snow Bear friend. And so that's what he's getting right there. He's getting a little gift from his Snow Bear friend. And I'm just going through and rendering him now.
I got a question from Kasra about person who animated a certain character in Emperor's New Groove, and I feel I need to impersonate this character to ask this question.
Okay.
That
That would be Tony Bancroft.
Dang it.
Go ahead,
my
Dustin.
groove.
Go ahead,
Cutting it off
Dustin.
the pass.
Go ahead, Dustin.
No,
Threw off my
no.
groove.
Isma. No, not Isma.
Nope.
Kronk.
Right.
It's got to be Kronk, right?
Who did Kronk in Emperor's New Groove?
There's no Kronk.
That would be Tony Bancroft. Who is also hosting Animation Y'all.
Animation. In Nashville, Tennessee.
We just got a text message from Kevin Dieters saying he's excited that his course is up, and he wanted to say congratulations, Aaron, on the Annie Awards announcement.
Thank you, Kevin Dieters.
For people who don't know, Kevin and Aaron were longtime colleagues at Disney. Kevin is still there, and he's the showrunner of Monsters at Work. And he also is. It was just announced that he's doing a sequel to Prep and Landing, which he did the original Prep and Landing. He's a 2-time Emmy Award winner, and he's got a brand new course that just came out today at creatureartteacher.com. It's 50% off. Constructing the Perfect Pitch with Kevin Dieters. We're so honored to have him on the course and on the site, and
Well, you are.
and it's really a great course. He actually develops an original series and pitches it And
Yeah.
it kind of takes you through episode ideas, and it's the whole idea is how he would do a pitch just like he did for numerous projects at Disney.
Yeah, it's super cool. And it was,
Now I kinda wanna
I sat at the desk next to him as we filmed it, as they filmed it, and it was so much fun to listen to it. And at the end of it, I wanted to make it.
Yeah, I want to see that show.
Yeah.
Charmin Arnar on TikTok says, so the technique for coloring a white bear is not to color them white at all.
That's one of the. There's no white.
It's true, actually. There's no white on a
Yeah.
polar bear. They're more of an off white.
Like a yellowish, aren't they?
Yeah, they're kind of yellowish.
This is the way, Coral. This is the way. This is the way.
I saw a print of a bear I really liked on your website that stood on a mountain looking over the woods.
Yes, that's a
can you-
grizzly bear smelling something on the wind.
Can you pay extra to get it to be signed by you?
We don't have that one locally. Like if you order that, it doesn't come from us.
Yeah.
So that's the problem with that. It's possible, but not currently.
Not currently. We might be able to do something like that down the road. That's on a site called pixels.com.
No, it's actually on our website.
Oh, I got it on Pixels as well.
Yeah.
Florian asks, when will we be able to order Aaron cardboard cutouts?
You could do that now. No guarantee you'll get any.
So they can put you.
You'll
in
be
the-
one. You'll have a speech balloon where people can write in whatever
Yeah.
they want. So it'll say, "Put some beauty back in the world," or "It's animation, y'all."
Yeah.
Animation, y'all.
It will make you like 8 feet tall.
Yeah.
What is Aaron drinking?
I am drinking a coffee.
Coffee.
In his favorite cups. You should do a promo
Tervis
ad.
tumbler.
Yeah, for Tervis.
Tervis. Keep your drink hot. Keep it cold. Tervis.
I drink coffee during the day and tea at night. One of my favorite things in the evening now is sitting with my lovely wife, watching the boob tube, drinking a tea.
Drinking a tea. I do love our little hot tea.
Evenings.
Mm-hmm. Sleepy time. Sleepy time tea.
We went to bed at 9:45 last night, and I got out of bed at 8:30.
We're old.
I was in bed for 11 hours last night.
That's awesome. I'm so jealous.
Yeah, it was great.
I went to bed at 11:30 and was up at 6 a.m. because I was working on the courses that had to be
Sorry.
out. So I was like,
Sorry.
I'm so jealous.
What's your favorite non-Disney animated Christmas movie? Very specific.
Wow.
Very specific.
Klaus, without a doubt. Klaus is one of my favorite animated movies.
Mm-hmm.
It's so good.
It really is.
Because is it Jason Schwartzman?
Yeah.
The main character. He just does such a great job.
He's incredible.
Acting.
Yeah.
His voice acting.
He's one of the best voice actors I've heard in a long time.
I love the bit where he's dealing with Klaus for the first time and he's holding the package. And he's like, "Yeah, put this package in here, and I'm it's got to be a head. I'm literally holding a head." But he's
You
like
can
saying
tell
it under
there's a lot of
breath.
ad lib in there.
Yeah.
He's so funny.
People are saying, can we put in a bulk order on the Aaron Blaze cutouts?
How about no?
Hey.
Amazing Elk on Twitch says, you use a very small brush for rendering and are quite a bit zoomed out. It's an interesting style to watch. I wish I had been here earlier.
Oh.
Thank you for joining us, Amazing
Oh.
Elk.
I don't like to get in there and noodle and render super tight if that's what they're saying.
Yeah.
Every Friday at 1 o'clock Eastern Standard.
Yeah, we live stream
Yeah.
every Friday. So if this is your first time joining us,
So get here on time next time.
we also do members only streams every Friday at 11 a.m. So we start in the morning with members, and then we switch over to public streams in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although that feels
Oh.
backwards to me. I feel like we need to switch that at some point, but that's the way it is for now.
That's the way it is.
Oh, like do the members
that's
the
right.
members only after?
Yeah.
And continue?
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Do you use do you ship internationally to England? Yes, we do all the time.
No, we ship domestically to England.
Yeah.
I carry it over. I walk on the seafloor.
Oh, the Nala original and the Handsome Horse drawing original are both gone.
I thought the unicorns
Wow.
would have gone first.
Yeah, so we've got the 2 unicorns left.
What does rendering actually mean?
Rendering is adding the details. That's the easiest way of explaining it.
And that's for rendering art.
Yes. So I'm adding a little shadow underneath him right now.
I feel like it also like is you're giving it shape. Like
Yeah.
doesn't it kind of get some 3-dimensionality?
Yep, exactly. Just giving it the details that it needs.
I said 3-dimensionality.
Three-dimensionality. We're all in
You know.
agreement that you just said that.
Oh no. Oh, never mind.
So I'm getting a nice little render here on him. I'm digging it. I just can't believe it. Oh my gosh, for me?
For me.
It's for me?
For me. Yeah.
How do you stop yourself from getting too caught up in the details where you don't move on as fast as you'd like?
Electric shock.
Just a shock collar.
Yeah, so if it's set to, if I start doing too much detail, no, you just, over time, you just got to discipline yourself to stop it.
Well, you always start broad and then
I do.
start going into the detail.
Yeah, I probably went into the details a little early on this one, but I don't know. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it right now. I'm okay with it.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
That's fine.
What is in the present?
On Gwyneth Paltrow's head.
Whoa, that got dark quick. I think maybe some people don't know the reference to the movie Seven.
I know, it's true.
Yeah, it's a movie Seven.
It's a movie reference.
Thanks
Sorry,
for
guys.
spoiling the ending.
What's in the box? It's what he's saying. He's saying, what's in the box?
What is the box? Sorry for all these children. Oh, the kids are in school. That's good. Kids are in school still.
Yeah, Glenn's going, what's in the box?
It's a snowball. Right? No?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it wasn't that funny.
No, it was funny. It was just a little on the darker side.
Yeah. All right, let's see here. I want to create a new layer. We're going to make a clipping mask.
TikTok gets a lot of your focused head. That's nice.
All right, so now we want nice, smooth.
Have you ever seen or played Cuphead? It's a game drawn in 1920s, 1930s rubber hose.
Yes.
I actually met some folks that passed that actually worked on it.
Yes, we
And,
did.
a bunch of guys, and also the game I tried a little bit. It's difficult.
Yeah.
Oh, one of the unicorns just went.
Uh-oh.
We've got 1 unicorn left. We've got a snow bear drawing, and we've got a dog drawing available at creatureartteacher.com.
No one wants the
Hello,
dog.
unicorn. You will
Maybe
be
we should
missed.
find the guy whose dog that is.
Yeah.
And maybe he'll want it.
It's a Doberman, right?
Well, it's an attempt at a Doberman. Yeah.
It's a stylized Doberman.
Thanks for screenplay courses.
You gotta
Did
sell it, Aaron.
Disney ever accept or read external screenplays from random people? Thanks.
No. They don't accept outside scripts, correct?
Right. Absolutely not. Matter of fact, if I ever received a script from anybody, I was not allowed to open it and had to hand it off right away to HR Or
To get it
business
sent to the
affairs. Business affairs is right. I'll send it. Give it to you.
Business affair.
Yes.
Must be sent to the incinerator.
Yes. In the garbage.
Into the shredder.
That's not how any of this works.
Because every movie, someone comes out of the woodwork and says, "That's my
You
idea."
stole my idea. Yeah. Exactly.
Well, it's like drawing a bear and saying that or a tiger. That's Shere Khan, or it's
Yeah.
just a tiger. That's
Yeah, and for people that aren't familiar with storytelling and stuff, they're basically our story templates and archetypes, and that's why so many stories are similar, because there's
So many young, script writers will come up with an idea that they just think is the most original idea, and you can find 100 other scripts that match the same structure.
Yeah,
So
the plot details and specific points might be different, but the structure is what I'm
Yeah.
talking about. I think they say there's like
7.
I think it's like 20 different. Is it 7?
It's like 7, yeah.
Yeah.
Basic structure films.
I prefer stream of consciousness where nothing makes sense.
Yeah.
It's just a fever dream.
What does clipping mask mean in Procreate?
It's it'll take the layer that's under it. Like in this case, I had the snow bear painted in white, and I created a layer over the top of it, and I made it a clipping mask so that it doesn't paint outside the white. So I can be really free with it, and I won't go outside the lines, basically.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it works. It's great.
I must say that bear is really good at making snow bears. He's had a lot of practice.
He is an artiste. I think he took Tony Cipriano's
He
courses.
did.
Would you ever like to animate a video game?
I did a little bit back in the 90s. I actually worked on the Sega Lion King game.
The 16-bit Lion King and Aladdin.
And Aladdin, yeah. I back then it was different because it was so the number of frames we could use was extremely limited. So I'd have to do an entire action with 7 drawings or 5 drawings.
boop, 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 boop.
Yeah.
They're so funny. Some people play those on TikTok, though.
They're extremely popular games.
Yeah.
They're still like wildly popular. In fact, I want to have
They're hard to get through, too.
They're really hard. Games were much harder back then. It's kind of a known thing. Kids today are spoiled and like, games are easier.
I beat the game. Yeah, of course you did.
But I actually won on a future live stream. I want Aaron to play them.
Yeah. Well, I can't even play. I can barely play Pong.
Well, Conan O'Brien has a recurring skit that he does called Clueless Gamer, where he plays games because he doesn't know how to play
And he just
games.
dies like 20 times in 2
Yeah,
seconds.
it's just,
Yeah.
it'd be fun watching you play those though, because you actually did the
animated
It would
animation.
get old so fast.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Like the games, old school games like
You
Contra.
get really,
All I would do is
you remember-
frustrate everybody watching it.
you get really, but that's half the fun is being.
remember
people
Contra?
yell- Yeah, oh yeah.
Oh my God. It's like,
Up, down, left, right, B,
yeah,
B, start.
you end up getting indefinite lives or endless lives or whatever.
Yeah, you get 30, I think. You get 30, but it's enough to beat the game.
It's enough to beat the game, yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Contra. Aaron's like,
Aaron is not a gamer.
Would you ever be willing to draw Baloo from Tailspin?
You mean Baloo from Jungle Book?
Same Baloo. Same Baloo.
Same Baloo. Yep.
I know.
just Jungle Book came first.
Yeah, it's just Baloo. Yeah, the
Baloo.
In his pilot
the difference
costume.
with Tailspin is I think
wears
he's asking
clothes.
for like the Hawaiian shirt and all that.
Bare necessities, simple bare necessities.
Because the one in Tailspin, he actually does wear a few pieces of clothes.
When you worked for Disney, did you own anything that you created?
No. No, Disney makes a contract with their artists and you create for them and they pay you in return and they own everything you create.
In perpetuity.
Oh, and the Baloo thing, you normally don't do characters you didn't design, right?
A lot of times, no. But
Sometimes we'll do
Sometimes.
special occasions.
Yeah, not often.
Like last year for the 100th anniversary of Disney, we did a bunch.
Is that poster still available? or
Nope,
print?
sold out. We only did 100 of them. It was a limited edition. Stupidly.
Oh, it says one of the Lion King games makes you start all the way over when you die.
Yeah.
That's why it's so hard.
Yep.
You have to go all the way back to the beginning.
It really annoyed people, that aspect of it. I know that.
It's extremely popular though. So you did the animation of Simba swinging, right?
Adult Simba, yeah, swinging through the trees.
Yeah.
Which is like, how do you animate a lion swinging from the branches?
In 5 frames.
Yeah,
One arm out,
and also
the other.
swiping, swiping.
See, I think it'd be fun to have you play it, and then maybe it'll jog some memories of working on it. Not that you worked on it a long time, but
Yeah, I worked on it for a few weeks actually.
If you want to jog his memories, just hit him in the head.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
wait, I'm a fisherman from Alaska. What am I doing?
What am I doing here?
I fell overboard at 17 years old, and I woke up in an animation studio.
So just adding some of the rendering on the snow bear now, and this is kind of fun. Just adding lighting effects and trying to get the snow to look a little mottled.
So if you want to learn more about Aaron's animated short film Snow Bear, you've got 2 announcements that are related to that. First of all, on Saturday, January 11th, we're having our next live workshop event. Aaron's going to be, it's a full day of an instruction where Aaron teaches his approach to developing an animated film, and he's going to draw from films like Brother Bear and his Disney films, but also a big part of it is basically the pre-production and visual development and story development work for Snow Bear. So he's got a lot of cool tips on how he streamlines the process. So if you're all interested in the art of filmmaking, you can go to creatureartteacher.com/live. Spots are limited. You can buy tickets to that. It's an online live workshop, so you can access it from anywhere in the world. And if you're a member, it's included free. Also, if you want to see Snow Bear, your next opportunity to do that is going to be at the Animation Y'all Expo in Tennessee, Nashville, Tennessee, on February 21st. Go to animationyall.com for more information, or if you scan that QR code on the screen, it will take you straight to the tickets for the Snow Bear event.
Animation, y'all.
And that's not just a screening of the short. That's going to be like, we're going to do a whole kind of making of thing. We've got some really cool presentation stuff we're working on for that. So it's a worthwhile endeavor if you're on the East Coast.
Don't miss it.
Be there, be square.
Be there or be square.
I like it. Whatever that voice is, Dustin,
It's the Zeppelin falling.
we need to remember more of that.
All about humanity.
We need more of that voice in the future.
He's going for left hook. He's going for right hook. And the uppercut.
You ever see it's the horse movie with Tobey Maguire.
Yeah.
You know, it's
I know which one you're
Secretariat.
Seabiscuit.
Seabiscuit. And William H. Macy is in it as the radio announcer. He's like, ah, blah, 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 and he's got all the little sound
And he's
effects
coming in
makers.
from the behind.
Yeah.
Yeah, you sound
I haven't
like
watched that movie in years.
yeah, you sound like an announcer from the 20s.
Yep.
It's the
Mid-Atlantic.
commentator during the Hindenburg crash.
Oh yeah, fuck your monitor. Yeah, the Hindenburg.
Darn Hindenburg, if that thing hadn't crashed, we'd still have blimps.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, filled with helium.
Yeah, but the thing is like
Genius.
Airplanes are filled with jet
hydrogen.
fuel.
Yeah, I mean, the reality is that was just, blimps aren't unsafe. That particular one was not done correctly. So it's like it's like getting rid of boats because the Titanic sank.
It's made in. Well, we still do have blimps technically, but just not to carry people.
Right.
Yeah.
But But
I mean, it still carries people, just not that.
I actually watched
that
a
far.
whole video. There's a great video on YouTube on this that they're actually thinking that they might be a great way to carry cargo.
No, hydrogen. That's right.
Yeah.
Not helium.
Yep.
Thank you, Joe, for correcting me. Hydrogen. Very flammable.
Hydrogen.
Very flammable. Although helium is also flammable, is it not?
No, it's not. It's inert.
It's not?
I think you can inhale it and have fun with it. Yeah. Helium is not flammable.
Well, shows what I know.
Dustin from the 20s sounds like an announcer from the 20s.
Okay.
Nailed it on the head there, buddy.
I got a nickel in my pocket and a spring in my step. I love the tap dancing part.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey.
And then it goes quiet.
Which way is the other?
Aaron, can you tell us again how you got lost at sea?
No.
they're joking.
Oh, he got lost at sea. The end. I don't know.
I'll have
Did
to make a movie about
did they
it.
ever recover you?
Will you be doing screenings of Snow Bear outside the USA? Yes, we will.
Yes, we will.
How old do you have to be? How old do you have to be hired for a job for animation? I figured I'd get a cheat because of the marketing possibilities.
You got to be at least 18.
At least.
The youngest artist I ever knew that got hired at a major studio was Rune Beneke, and he was 18 when he was hired. Actually, he may have been 17.
How old were you when you got hired?
I was 21.
No job can technically discriminate you because of your age. Pretty sure.
It's not discrimination if you don't know how to do it.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying if you have the skill, they can't say you're under 18. I can't hire you.
A
right?
minor would be different, I don't think. There's definitely jobs where you can't hire minors. That's a different. That's not
Okay.
age discrimination if you're not an adult. There's different rules around minors.
Oh, if it's a restricted job, okay.
But 18 and up, I think, yeah, like if you're 100 years old, it works in that direction. I don't know about if you're a minor. I know you can't be president of the United States because there's literally a minimum age in the Constitution.
35.
Yep.
I thought it was 33.
No, 35.
Kennedy was the youngest president, right?
Pretty sure.
Yeah, but that's not. Oh, someone's saying child labor is frowned upon. No, but in our country, 14 and younger is considered child labor.
Right.
But then there's ways around that in the movie industry and everything. So I guess there's laws in every industry.
Well, they're only allowed to work certain numbers of hours and stuff like that, and like that's why a lot of films still have people that are over 18 play high school students because then they don't have to deal with the same
regulations.
Yeah.
What program are you using?
I am using Photoshop.
Gamertrig on Twitch just signed up for our newsletter.
Hey,
awesome!
that's
Thank you
awesome.
thank you for doing that. By the way, you're going to get a free course delivered to your inbox now on December 25th. And if anyone else wants to get that free course, go to creatureartteacher.com/news. You can sign up for our newsletter. You'll instantly get a whole bunch of free digital brushes, some drawing PDFs on how to draw elephants. And then on December 25th, we're going to send you a free course. And we'll send you a high-res copy of the image that Aaron is making right now.
Sounds brilliant.
Do you know if any college programs teach both 2D and 3D? Usually they make you choose.
I don't know a
So
lot of college programs that are teaching 2D outside of the United States. Gobelin does.
Yeah, so at, like most of the colleges, like I went to Ringling, they only teach CG animation as a major, but they have classes in 2D. So
Yes,
you can
it's
take
just
it's like taking a class or two. You're not going to major in it. I mean, they're separate disciplines in a way. I mean, there's obviously overlap, but
they're completely separate in my mind. I mean, the principles are the same, but the act of creating them is completely
Well,
different.
3D you don't have to know how to draw, right?
yeah,
Correct.
it helps if you do, but
But in 2D you have to know how to draw.
yeah.
So I'm doing a little tilt shift blur on the background to give it a little depth.
Oh, just a YouTube question. By the way, the frame limitations are actually still pretty limited in video games if it's a 2D game. I have to draw 2D movements in 4 to 8 frames.
Oh, there you go. Thanks for telling me.
Can I ask what the best drawing pad for beginners is?
Drawing pad?
Yeah, that's what it says.
They probably mean like an iPad, or
Yeah, I
they
think
might
an
need like an
iPad.
Intuos bamboo, like
Yeah.
like a drawing tablet. If you're talking about something that's like a digital tablet and you want portability, I would say go with an iPad. If budget is your concern, the iPad 10 you can get, like, at least in the US right now, for like a lot of Black Friday and Christmas sales, you can get it for like $250.
Good.
If you want something a little that's going to be a little better, I'd go up to the iPad Air. You probably don't need the Pro for an introductory iPad because it's really expensive.
Yeah, not for introductory. I agree, Nick.
Now, if you're looking for something to use with your computer, the Wacom One digital drawing pen display is pretty affordable. That's a really good one.
But with a Wacom, you have to have a computer
Yeah.
also, right?
Yeah,
It's just
yeah.
a display.
Exactly. But see, there is an advantage to that. Like,
Don't they have
because-
one that has a computer too?
Yeah, but see, I'm not a fan of that because when the computer's obsolete, the screen is obsolete. Whereas,
Oh, okay.
whereas, Aaron Cintiq or those other ones, you can
Can
plug
hook
them
up
in.
to any.
Yeah. The shelf life on a computer is a lot shorter than the shelf life on a.
On a pen display. Yeah.
But Nanta just stepped out, so I'll try to handle some of the TikTok questions. Dustin, you focus on the other ones. Oh, have you used a Huion tablet?
I never have.
I've heard good things about them. I've just never used them.
I
Oh,
never
Dave
have.
is on Facebook, says, Happy holidays, you lovely people.
Hey, Dave.
Hello, Dave.
Dave Clayton is an amazing graphic designer. He has a course on creatureartteacher.com that you can get for just $10 right now. If you use promo code winter-save, you can get any course for just $10 if you use promo code winter-save. Any course excluding the 4 brand new ones. But that includes Aaron's animal drawings courses, Dave's graphic design courses. We've got courses from Ronnie Williford on color theory. Dave's course is great because he teaches you typography. He teaches you how to make your own fonts. If you have any interest in that.
Pretty cool.
Go over to creatureartteacher.com and enter promo code winter-save.
I'm just redoing the line work on the snow bear.
Why would you do that?
Clean it up a little bit.
Did you already talk about the Huon?
Yes, we were just talking about
Oh,
that.
okay. And I'm back.
Oh, come back.
Baby, come back. You gotta hold on me.
Well, I'll listen to you sing in the 70s.
You know. That's your era.
It is.
Joshua's Animation World says, so if my show gets accepted by Disney, I can't own it anymore, is what you're saying. Can I still own the merch? That's the important question.
Well, that's first of all, that's nice lofty goals you got, and second
Absolutely.
of all,
It depends on
it's
the.
all in the negotiation.
Yep. Anything can be negotiated. In fact, I believe that's a big thing with Bluey. Like Disney doesn't own Bluey. They're distributing Bluey. so they don't own all the merchandise.
Were they gonna discontinue Bluey?
Nah, there was some
Because the
conversation
voice
about-
actors are.
Yeah, there's.
Getting
I
too
don't think
old?
it's gonna happen,
Oh.
but
Yeah, it's too much of a cash cow.
we'll see. The creator of it has said he's thinking about walking away from it.
What do you use to draw?
I'm using a Wacom Cintiq right now. 32 Pro. It's a 32-inch screen, and the stylus in my hand comes with the machine.
What do you use to draw?
I'm a lifelong Wacom user. I've been using them, well, not forever. I mean, I've been using them for 20 years, and I love their products.
And you use a number of other utensils. Is that what you call them?
I do. I mean,
When you're doing traditional.
I'm a big traditional artist. I'm 56 years old, so I got my start working traditionally. 20 years ago, I started working digitally.
Do you have plans on making any more animation or
Oh, yeah.
movie shorts?
Matter of fact, Nick and I have a standing meeting every Wednesday where we talk about creative and new story ideas and film ideas. And we've got a couple of new ones that we have in the hopper that we're talking about developing. So stay tuned.
Yes, and the plan most likely will be just like we did with Snow Bear. We will, once we go into production on something, we'll live stream it. And so become a member to creatureartteacher.com.
I'm not. Jessica on TikTok says I'm disappointed Wacom's using AI for their branding marketing. Is that
No,
true?
they're not. That was a mistake. And it got out of hand with people. Like, the internet is a cruel place. Someone used stock imagery for one ad, and they didn't realize it was AI.
Well, it actually was Adobe's fault because
It was Adobe.
the clip art was labeled as not AI.
But it was AI generated,
AI
and they
generated.
used it as a stock image, and they didn't realize
Yeah.
that it was
Yeah.
AI generated. Okay, so then
And
intentionally.
then it just blew up on the internet because everyone loves to blame somebody.
or to cancel somebody.
Yeah, or to cancel somebody, which is just something I hate about the internet. And so yeah, I guess that's what happened.
Because actually, Wacom's using a lot of your stuff right now for their advertising.
Correct.
They are.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's all hand drawn with Aaron intelligence.
And I'm not saying this because they're using my stuff. I know what happened with it, and it was just an honest mistake it was no fault of theirs, and they just got completely crucified over it on the internet.
But like, the Coca-Cola commercial that we've seen recently.
That was
that
AI.
that is AI, right?
Yes.
Oh, that's
The one with-
heavy AI.
The one with the trucks and the bears and everything.
Yeah, but they're not
Yeah.
even denying that. They're like, we made an AI ad. That's like they're pushing that they did that.
Which is kind of a dumb idea.
Yeah, like when we saw it, we're like, that entire commercial's AI.
Yep.
Yeah.
You just eliminated how many jobs?
Yeah. Great image, guys.
Thanks. Hey, thanks.
Oh, apparently the creator of Bluey released a newsletter on this. This is from Twitch. Somebody said Joe Brum, the creator of Bluey, said that they announced recently that they're stepping away from Bluey to focus on the full feature movie, and they might return to the show after the movie's done. So they're doing a Bluey movie.
Oh, wow. That's interesting.
Good thing kids can watch the same episode a million times and be okay. Because,
Oh, I remember doing that when I was a kid.
well, how many episodes are there of Bluey?
There's a lot.
A lot.
Yeah.
They've already got so much content.
I think in the first season there's like 35 episodes, and then the seasons after that there's been like 50-ish each. So there's like 140 episodes of about 8 minutes a piece. If you haven't watched Bluey, watch it. It's amazing for all ages. The writing is brilliant. And it just makes you feel good.
We've got some series ideas as well.
Yep. So if you're just joining us, head on over to creatureartteacher.com. We've got 2 brand new courses out today. Well, one is out today, Constructing the Perfect Pitch with Kevin Dieters, and you can pre-order Aaron's brand new course, Drawing Animals from Life. They're both 50% off for a limited time, as are 2 new courses from Dustin Blaze, Introduction to Wildlife Photography,
So
and figure drawing for animation with Woody Woodman. And I would encourage you to check out all 4 of those courses because they're really, really good. We've been on a roll putting out some great content. If you're at all interested in photography, Dustin's course is a great one to pick up. It's like, especially if you're a beginner, like I've had cameras, but I just put them on automatic and snap photos, but I've never been one to understand the triangle of exposure or any of that stuff. And Dustin does a great job explaining it. What's really cool is we filmed a bunch of it, just like Aaron's upcoming wildlife course. We went out into the wild and Dustin shot photos. And for a lot of it, you actually get to see through his lens. You can see what he's doing. You can see the actual settings.
That I really thought was cool. That innovation that you guys did for the course like that.
Yeah. And then we even, the idea was like, what do you really need to know? And then he takes you through that and then takes you back into the studio and shows you how to edit those photos, which is a whole nother art form in of itself. And in Aaron's upcoming Drawing Animals from Life course, which is up for pre-order, it's the same deal. So Aaron's going out, we just went out to a horse farm and we drew a bunch of animals out there. And the course will include a bunch of reference photography. And there's also drawing skeletons and, just what you need to know when you're out drawing animals from life, which really is the best way to draw animals. Drawing them from photographs is not ideal.
It's not ideal. You're not going to see as much. You're not going to understand as much. And so the more you can get out and understand, see the animals from life, the better off you're going to be.
But it's also full of a bunch of practical tips of like what you need to bring with you when you go out to draw animals so that you don't waste time and are effective while you're out there, because animals move around. The weather can be a factor. There can be all kinds of challenges when you're out of the studio. And that's a big part of what the course is all about.
Yeah, this is, we went out yesterday and shot photos when we were out at the horse farm drawing. Our good friend Mike Fensterer, and the horses are wearing fly masks, they're hoods, to help. They can see through the hoods, but they keep the flies off of them, and they actually like that. And it was just beautiful. We went out very early in the morning, and I set up next to the fence, and they came over and wanted to see what I was doing. They nibbled on my drawings. And it was just a beautiful, beautiful day of drawing. And this horse was so friendly. So it was really a great time.
That horse trying to steal my man.
Yeah.
Twitch question: would you ever consider working with Hayao Miyazaki?
Yes.
I just messed up his first.
Of course. Yeah.
Aaron's met him. He's been to Studio Ghibli before.
Yes, I went to Studio Ghibli. It was a really great experience, and we stayed there for half a day probably. All right, so I want to show you guys a great place where I go to get fonts. I don't know if many of you have used this, but this is called DAFONT, DaFont. And it's a great place just to download different fonts for free. So I can type in Christmas for our little poster here, and there's some really nice little fonts there that we can look at. And
Are your courses for adults only? Just real quick.
my courses, no, they're for everybody.
All ages. Yeah, we've got students as young as 8 years old that take our
Oh, I like
courses,
this one.
all the way up to 80. But once you're 81, you're no longer allowed. We established that on last
Once
week.
you're 81, no.
8 to 80, and that's the cutoff.
But there's also some that are really for beginner friendly,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. We've got a course from Ronnie Williford, which is on sale for just $5 right now. I believe it's called Drawing Basics with Ronnie Williford. I'll put a link to it in the comments. And then we've got a bunch of courses from Aaron that are on animal drawing, all kinds of stuff that's beginner friendly.
And I'm pretty sure there's elementary teachers that show your courses in their classes.
Yes, there are.
Yeah, we've had a lot of teachers contact us and tell us we do that, and then we send them a cease and desist and say,
How dare you? No.
I'm kidding. We love that, you know.
They're sharing it with their classrooms.
We send them a message saying, "Stop it."
We say these courses are intended for individual use only.
Oh my gosh, it's funny. So I just downloaded a Christmas. Where is it? Oh,
Font? A
yes,
font?
I downloaded a Christmas font. Sorry, hold on a second.
And you directed Brother Bear?
I did direct Brother Bear. Yes,
For people that are joining us that
Our
might,
Christmas. It's called. Sorry.
for people that are joining us that might not know who Aaron is, yes, he directed Brother Bear. He was with Disney for 21 years.
Yes, I was, and
He designed and animated Nala in The Lion King. He did Yao in Mulan. He animated Pocahontas and Pocahontas, Beast and Beauty and the Beast,
Designed
Raja and
Raja.
Aladdin. Yeah, designed and animated Raja. Tons of characters. He's animated Roger Rabbit and the Roger Rabbit shorts, like
Trail Mix-Up?
Roller Coaster Rabbit and Trail Mix-Up.
thanks,
not-
guys.
Not Tummy Trouble though, right? Because that was before you, right?
Yeah.
So I was just trying to put those out so you didn't have to, so you could focus on the font.
There we go. Let's see how that looks.
And he's being honored with a Lifetime Achievement.
The Windsor McKay Award at this year's Annie's. It was just announced today. It's big news.
For his contribution
Okay.
to animation.
You should put a stroke on that, like a white stroke.
Yes, I'm going to do that. That's a great idea.
Glad I thought of it.
I think that's the right size, actually. I'm actually going to make that 10 pixels.
Is it? Is it? Try putting it on the outside.
I did.
Oh, you did. Cool. Yeah. Nice. Because it sometimes defaults to me on inside, and then it looks weird.
Let me bring it down. That's better. Right there.
That's only because your insides look weird.
Yeah, it's true. When your insides are on the outside, that's when there's really.
That's when there's a problem. Mary.
Would one of your courses be a good Christmas list item? Yes, absolutely. In fact, all of our courses can actually be sent as gifts. So if you go to any of the courses on our website, right next to the add to cart button, there's a little link that says gift this class or gift this item. I can't remember what it says. And that'll let you send any of our courses, and you can schedule the delivery date so they can arrive on Christmas or someone's birthday, whatever you want.
That's pretty nifty. That's super neat. That's super neat.
And that's courses from Aaron, courses from David Coleman, all of those.
Oh, have a very Merry Christmas.
Ooh, Berry Christmas would
Yeah,
be a good.
Merry Christmas.
Have yourself
A
a
merry
merry
little
little Christmas.
If the fates allow, hang a shining star.
Are your beginner courses digital art only, or are there specific ones on just pen and paper? No, they're
I've got all kinds of stuff.
absolutely. And Ronnie's Williford's course, the Drawing Basics course, that's all traditional stuff. And Aaron's courses, 99% of them are not software specific. Even the animation courses or the digital art courses, they're designed in a way that you can follow along in any medium.
Should we 2 R's?
No, I think one makes the pun read better, but
It does, right?
Yeah.
yeah, that
Yeah.
looks weird.
Merry Christmas.
Should you put a hyphen?
And that was actually
Hyphen before the Y, do you think?
suggested.
I'm just curious what that would look like.
Oops.
That was suggested by General Crow on TikTok. This is
Nah.
Merry Christmas.
That looks.
Yeah,
It looks
it's a weird looking Y.
Oh, I think
What's
just
that?
Barry.
Yep.
That was suggested by General Crow on TikTok.
All right.
Merry Christmas.
I like it.
Thank you.
Do you think Disney will ever produce another 2D animated film again?
Never say never, but I don't know.
I
hard
think
to
they
say.
will on a long enough timeline. I think they will. I just don't know.
If they know what's good for them, they will. I just don't understand why there isn't enough room for all of it, for the 3D and the live action and the
Well, part of it is
know.
that they're not set up for it anymore.
No,
I mean,
they're
like
not.
you had to have like think about it. Brother Bear had 350 people that were set up for a 2D pipeline.
Yeah, they don't have the pipeline. It doesn't exist.
They're not set up. They're
They
set
don't
up.
have any of the artists.
they'd have to
anymore.
start over from scratch.
Yeah,
They have to
they're-
create an entire new studio.
and teach everybody the art because
Right.
it's really
Yeah,
there's not
set-
many people doing
they're-
it.
Aaron, do you think if you added a little drop shadow to the Berry Christmas?
Yes, I'm actually. That's one of the things I was going to do. I'm just trying to get the look.
Sorry,
That's okay.
I won't backseat art drive.
I was actually thinking about putting a little shape behind it.
Oh, cool.
I'm trying to figure out what color I want to do it in.
What software is this, bros?
This is Photoshop.
Do your courses become cheaper at Christmas? They're as cheap now as they're going to be. We've got a
Yes.
bunch of, I think we've still got some $1 courses, $5 courses. And if you use promo code winter-save, you can get pretty much any course, photo pack, or brush set on the website for $10.
Bro, awesome.
Like, well, yeah.
Like what? That's awesome, dude. Bro.
It was a little too heavy.
And delete image.
2D seems way more emotive for some reason.
Way more what?
Emotive.
Oh, yeah, I would agree. There's something about the expressions in the drawings. I think your brain, the beautiful thing about animation is that your brain automatically suspends disbelief so you can go on any story with it. You know, whereas like if you watch something that's live action, even with special effects, you know, set in a non-real world, your brain still goes, that couldn't happen. The physics on that are wrong. And you know, with 2D animation, I think there's even an extra level of suspended disbelief.
It's that layer of imagination.
Well,
Yeah.
in 3D modeling too, it's the riggers that do all of those emoting, right? So beforehand, so you're kind of limited once you get the model, or no?
Yeah, I mean, a good rigger makes the models in a way that, you know, that's a whole part of that art form, is making it so that it can do pretty much anything the animator wants to do. But yeah,
With like subtlety, I just feel like some of the subtlety is lost. Uriel says, "Merry Christmas to you and your family." You too, Uriel.
I don't like it.
I like that.
don't like it.
I don't like the.
I'm not sure about the box. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like the box.
Oh, you know what might be fun? To do like a
I don't like the stroke on the small type either.
maybe like a
No, I
A
guess
little
that's right.
flurry.
like a little thing of like Christmas lights. Like a
Oh.
you know what I mean? Like
Oh, like wrapping around the.
might be intricate, but you know what I mean? Like a or like a holly type thing. Just
Have a holly jolly Christmas.
Or a little snowflake flurry.
I'm doing it again. I'm
Aaron-
backseat art director.
Aaron says, "Oh, that like that." Computer says,
a
computer says, "Nah."
Like a strand of lights going through the letters because then you get
Yeah.
pops of color. You know what I mean?
Computer says, "Nah."
hold on a second here.
Stop.
Hold on a second.
Hold.
Hold.
Try to draw my liger.
By the way, if anybody's interested in the comments, I just posted the instant $10 class code. If you just click that link, you'll automatically get that winter save discount. So you don't have to bother typing it. Who wants to type things at checkout? Not me.
This is a Wacom Cintiq 32 Pro.
Sure is.
Oh, someone says, "What about candy cane stripes?"
I think that'd be a little distracting.
Or maybe a variation in the reds between the upper line and the.
Yeah, definitely. I'm going to do something here. Just a second.
I think we should just keep giving suggestions so he can't think.
Yeah.
Oh, so again, by the way, if you like this image and you want to have a copy of it for your very own, if you join our newsletter, go to creatureartteacher.com/news. And
Newsies.
we're going to send you the image that Aaron is drawing today in a high-res print-ready format. So you can print it out and frame it, put it on your wall if you want, or save it as your screensaver if you want. And we'll send it to you with and without the text maybe. So you got options there.
Yeah, we'll send it. We'll definitely send it without the text.
We'll send it both ways. And then if you go to creatureartteacher.com/news, and you'll also on December 25th get a free course. So if you're not a member of our newsletter, do it.
Is this a digital painting you just did?
It is.
He did it in Photoshop.
You're in Photoshop, are you crazy?
I think so.
What are you, nuts?
Oh,
Claudia says,
yeah.
move it slightly to the left. She's texting backseat direction. She's joking.
I think it needs to be like 10 feet lower angle.
Yeah, can you just do it from a different perspective, the drawing?
For people who don't know, that's a reference to a shot that Aaron did on The Lion King where the director said, that's perfect. Can you just move the camera down?
Which means he had
True.
to redraw the entire shot.
Really happened.
No paper animation today?
Not today.
Not today.
Today is streaming on all platforms,
Not today.
and this digital image will be available if you sign up for the newsletter. Is that correct,
Yes.
Nick?
creatureartteacher.com/news,
And this high-res image will be sent to your inbox on Christmas.
as will a free course.
Do you use Clip Studio Paint?
I don't. I've used. No, I haven't used it. No, I don't use it.
We downloaded it. We were going to do it one day, and we didn't go back to it.
Yeah, we never did.
Why didn't you?
I've got
Got
a
distracted.
million other things going on.
Oh, he was making a movie?
Twitch comment, hey Aaron, I bought one of your original unicorn drawings from you this morning. Can't wait to get it.
Oh, thank you.
Is there
Congrats.
anywhere I can see the process of that drawing being made? It was on a live stream on Twitch yesterday. We need to download those and maybe we can upload them later.
I love the lights. They look good.
Not presently. Didn't 03, but stay tuned. We got we might repost those.
Possibly.
Yeah,
But
the
I would
lights
suggest
look like they're actually lit. It's nice.
following Aaron on TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, all of those, because we do live stream there and intermittently.
Oh, they look like they're lit up.
Yeah,
Sweet.
giving them a little color
Brighter.
burn.
No, bright.
Yeah, that's fun. That makes it,
Pop.
man, whoever came up with that.
Wow, genius. I don't think he's here.
No.
Yeah.
Ideas are one thing, it's execution that matters, though. That's one thing that always drives me crazy. People are like, oh, that was my idea. But did you do it? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
ideas aren't worth that much. Execution is everything.
There
Oh,
we
that's
go.
fun.
Now let's
can you
go.
pin the
to-
website on TikTok so that everybody, or I can just write it out, right?
It won't let you pin a URL.
Okay, well, I'll just write it out. And
Yeah.
I put spaces between
Yeah,
it.
if you do that, it'll work. It's because I've tried it a bunch and it won't let you pin it. I wonder if it's a sponsored one, if it will, though. You know what I mean? If you say it's a promotional one.
So, I just pinned the comment. Obviously, I put spaces between them on TikTok, creatureartteacher.com. Obviously, there's no spaces between that. So
It's Creature Art Teacher.
it's
Yeah.
Creature Art Teacher.
Actually, technically, Aaron has it written on his screen if he zooms in on it.
Oh yeah.
Hi.
Underneath the Merry Christmas.
Yep.
Kai guy on YouTube says, just want to say how glad I am you guys are doing more Friday streams again. Love your interactions and vibe.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, we miss, the Friday streams have always been a staple. We just had to cut back when we were doing Snow Bear, but now that Snow Bear's done, we're happy to be back with you.
In fact, Aaron has so much time in his hands now.
Too much time
JK,
on my
JK.
hands.
Name that band.
Oh, I know it.
Canadian.
It's not Rush.
No.
How can you sing it in that?
Loverboy.
Ah, that's what it is. Yep.
Loverboy.
Eterno on YouTube says, "Thank you, Aaron, for the dynamic lighting course. I just bought it. I am so hyped to start that one."
You just bought it?
That
Nice.
course is $5 right now at Creature Art Teacher.
Dynamic
Lowest
lighting.
price lot ever.
I've had a couple other people on TikTok say they got that course.
Thank you, guys.
Is the Animator's Survival Handbook any good?
Yes,
It's an excellent book.
I recommend it.
Richard Williams is one of the best animators ever. And he wrote that book.
He literally wrote the book.
He's the one who was the lead of animation on Who Framed Roger Rabbit. And Roger Rabbit is all, and also was all done on ones, but he also did Thief and the Cobbler and a bunch of other things as well. But he's
Yobo on TikTok is saying, when does the class start? I think maybe they mean the live event, the virtual class.
our next live event, our live workshop is on January 11th. If you go to creatureartteacher.com/live, you can learn more. But that starts at 11 a.m. Eastern time. There's a link on that creatureartteacher.com/live that'll tell you what time that is in your local time zone. But it's
And-
at 11 a.m. Eastern time, which is GMT -5.
And what's the name of the book again?
The Animator's Survival
Guide?
Toolkit. Yeah, Animator Survival Toolkit, and my brain is blanking. Pretty sure that's it.
Beth S. says, congratulations on your Windsor McKay Award, Aaron.
Thank you so much.
Animator Survival Kit, not tool.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yes, if you're just joining us, the Annie Awards were announced today, which are kind of like the Oscars for the animation industry. And they announced that they're going to be honoring Aaron with the Windsor McKay Award, which is like a Lifetime Achievement Award in animation.
I am very, very honored.
He was genuinely floored
It's
when he...
huge.
Yes, I was, for sure.
Huge deal, folks. Huge deal.
Big deal. Maybe the biggest ever.
Maybe the biggest ever.
By the way, on that live workshop, I do want to let people know that spots are limited. You can buy a ticket by going to creatureartteacher.com/live, or if you're an annual or lifetime member, it's included free with your membership. If you're a monthly streaming member to our website, you get a discount.
All right, I think I'm going to wrap it up. I think we
Me
are
too.
reaching the end, yeah. So we'll make this available without the type as well. I'll blow it up so they'll fill the frame a little better.
Very nice.
Dustin? Yeah, nice idea, Dustin.
For me?
Yeah, I really like the pudginess of his cheeks. She did a nice job getting that,
Oh, thanks.
feeling like his paw is really into that fur there.
The idea just literally popped in my head out of nowhere and it's like, ooh, idea.
There we go. Whoops, let's fill it. Here, go ahead and take me off. Oh, there you go. Yep.
Way ahead of you there.
Way ahead of me.
Here, bud.
So there's
There you go.
one of the things we did is kind of lock the the type layer, and I was able to add some texture and some variation in the color.
Nice. Yeah, that helped it a lot.
Yeah, I thought it made it a little better.
So crisp.
It's quite good, you should say.
And there's our little guys. So Merry Christmas, you guys, because we will not see you again until after Christmas. Hopefully you guys will get everything you dreamed of.
We will see you one more time before the new year, though. We'll be back next Friday, 1 week from today.
Yeah, it'll be our last stream of the year.
Yes.
So I hope you guys had a great time today. We certainly had a wonderful time. And have a amazing holiday. And we'll be back again. Thanks for hanging out with us today. And remember, go to creatureartteacher.com. We've got so many great Christmas deals going on. And meanwhile, going out there and have a wonderful holiday, put some beauty back into the world, be good to one another, and try to do that all year long.
Yeah.
Anybody want to add anything?
No, I just want to say, like I said, just join the newsletter because we're going to be giving away a lot more free stuff. We really want to make the newsletter more fun and interactive, so we've got a lot planned for it. But again, just to echo Aaron's sentiment, everybody have a Merry Christmas. And Aaron, I just want to say congratulations again on the Winsor McKay Award.
Thank you.
It's been pretty awesome working with you the last 10 plus years.
Same here with you. And
I'm tearing up.
we're very lucky. We're very lucky to have the team that we have. I'm very lucky, and I still don't think I deserve this, but I'll take it. And thank you guys so much. So,
And I can't wait for the world to see Snow Bear. See
yeah,
ya.
me too.
Happy holidays, everybody.
Thanks.
Merry
Bye-bye.
Christmas to all, and to all.